My dear people of God, our lives are filled of many choices. Although there are many choices, we are given an opportunity to focus and prioritize only one choice. We are living in a world of many values, temporal values and long-lasting values. Jesus once delivered this undying words: where your heart is where your wealth is found. Again, Jesus said, store up your treasure in heaven, where there is neither moth to eat nor a thief to break in. First of all, let us ask ourselves, what is a treasure? Some of us might look very far to find a treasure in their lives. Just look at yourself, look at your body. You find many treasures there. Your eyes are a treasure because they enable you to see. Look at your ears. You are able to hear and to listen to a beautiful music. Look at your feet. That is your treasure. Those are your treasures. You are able to walk. Look at your hands. You are able to touch things. In simple terms, a treasure is something worthwhile, something of great importance. Your body limbs are important. It can be something valuable, something attractive to possess. A treasure draws one's attention, and thus it becomes so fascinating that it tends to be a basic choice or a fundamental option. I need to protect my eyes, my ears, my nose, even my mind. Those are treasures given to us by God. Both our first reading and the gospel unfold a choice in the form of wisdom. A treasure hidden in the field, a pearl and a haul or a catch of fish. All those treasures serve as descendants in which the one who chooses them is able to discern the good and shun the bad. Solomon, the king of Israel, was challenged to choose what would be valuable for him. Given the option to choose, King Solomon asked for wisdom to enable him to govern God's people with wisdom, to differentiate the good and the bad. That means you will be able to exercise justice, because justice is one of the virtues, one of the valuable virtues in our lives. This month we are celebrating, or we commemorate, the legacy of our former president, Nelson Mandela. He chose liberation. He chose human rights. He chose justice as his treasures to free us from oppression. And he had to sacrifice for that. He didn't think or maybe put in his mind the value of liberation or the value of justice and run away, but he was able to die for it and also to sacrifice for that treasure. The person mentioned in today's gospel found a treasure hidden in a field. Man was so attracted by the treasure that he was prepared to cover it and to sell all that he had in order to buy the field. A merchant found the pearl of great value and sold all that he had and bought the area of the field. Lastly, the net hauled into the sea with a catch of fish symbolizes our field of many choices laid before us. Surely we are faced with many choices, but what matters most in our lives? This is the question we need to ask ourselves. In real life, what do we choose? Many young people decide to choose their path in life, especially after completing tertiary education. They want to find a path in life, and that path becomes a basic choice, because they would like to remain with that choice for a long time, for the rest of their lives. A choice of a career or a vocation. Some will feel called to a religious vocation or even marriage. In a religious vocation, there is a vocation to priesthood, a vocation to brotherhood, a vocation to sisterhood. In other professions, one may decide to become a doctor, an engineer, or a carpenter. In marriage, a young person will also choose to settle with a partner for the rest of his life. All these choices determine a person's basic choice. One will have to decide on one particular choice. You cannot have or choose all the things. One cannot have all things. Only one thing matters a lot to him or to her. Once a person decides on one choice, he or she will have to work hard to pursue that particular choice. A person will face or will focus to only one choice and discern which is good and lasting for him. Other things besides the choice will be of less importance and of less value. What is demanded of a choice? In life, there are eternal values which cannot be seen, which cannot be touched, neither could they be felt or tasted, but are of great importance. Virtues such as love, faith, peace, forgiveness are lasting values. These values were preached by Jesus. Man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Food is essential to nourish our bodies. Money is of great value to enable us to buy our basic needs of life. But all these are temporal and short-lived spend. Any family can have plenty of these material things, plenty of money, plenty of material things, but not really live in the true sense of the word. No family can live without love. If you have one, please just think about it. Where there is family, there must be love. Without faith, no family can live without faith. No family can live without forgiveness. And no family can live without peace. For a family to lack all these values or virtues, the family will not hold together, but will definitely fall apart. What then are we called to do? Our Christian vocation calls us to seek God's kingdom and His values, especially the lasting or the eternal values preached by Jesus during His life. Once we discover the values of the kingdom, we are to transform our lives for the better. What is it to change our lives? What does it mean? It means to prioritize love of self. That is the first thing. Love and respect of other people. Love God and His creation. I personally call this dimension the way of living, of a complete life. Such an incarnated love, that means love in practice, love in action, is the treasure which demands from us to sell all what we have for others and to sacrifice ourselves in order to focus on the treasure, because other people are also a treasure to us. Being made in the image of God, they are a treasure before other people and before God Himself. As we continue to celebrate this Sunday, let us ask the Lord, who sees us as His treasures, to protect us against any form of incurable disease, especially the pandemic COVID-19 that is with us. In the name of the Father,